Hello, friends. What if I told you that the most powerful tool for success, clarity, and inner peace isn't hustle, speed, or ambition, but stillness? In a world that glorifies busyness, Ryan Holiday reveals why slowing down might be the smartest move you'll ever make. Welcome to this powerful summary of Stillness is the Key, a book that blends the wisdom of ancient Stoics, Buddhist monks, and modern thinkers to unlock the secret of mastering your mind, body, and spirit. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, distracted, or just stuck, this book will show you how stillness can help you reclaim control, make better decisions, and live with purpose. Stick with me till the end. I promise you'll walk away with insights that can truly transform your life. Part 1 Mind 1. Master the mind, the foundation of stillness. The mind is the cornerstone of stillness, as vividly illustrated by John F. Kennedy's composed handling of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. Amid pressure from hawkish advisors urging airstrikes, Kennedy doodled sailboats, paced the Rose Garden, and swam laps, carving out mental space to choose a blockade that averted nuclear war. This wasn't passivity, but disciplined focus, a lesson for anyone facing chaos, from a global crisis to a parent snapping over spilled milk. Neuroscience supports this. A calm mind engages the prefrontal cortex for clear decision-making, unlike the amygdala's impulsive reactions. History shows Kennedy's reflective habits like reading and consulting mentors built this resilience, much like a tech worker who takes a 5-minute breather to solve a deadline crisis methodically. Mastering the mind means resisting knee-jerk responses, creating a mental fortress that holds firm in any storm, whether it's a Monday meltdown or a life-altering decision. Action point: practice a strategic pause today. When stressed, step away for 1 minute, count to 10, or sip water to reset your mind for clarity. 2. Be fully present, living in the now. Marina Abramovic's 750-hour performance at MoMA, sitting motionless and locking eyes with strangers who wept at her focus, showcases the transformative power of presence. Her disciplined stillness, honed through years of training, forged deep human connections, a stark contrast to our distracted lives, scrolling phones during dinner or missing a sunset for an Instagram post. Presence is life's essence, sharpening joy and clarity, whether it's a pitcher zoning in on the catcher's mitt in a clutch game or a mom savoring her toddler's laugh instead of fretting over bills. Studies reveal we check phones 150 times daily, fragmenting attention, yet couples who engage without devices report higher satisfaction. Presence is a skill, not a given, requiring us to resist the mind's wanderlust. A barista fully listening to a customer's story, ignoring the line, creates a moment that lingers, showing how inhabiting the now unlocks brilliance and peace. Action point: try monotasking for 1 hour today. Eat, walk, or listen without multitasking and notice the vividness of the moment. 3. Guard your mind. Limit information overload. Napoleon's quirky habit of letting mail pile up, knowing most urgent issues resolve themselves, anchors this chapter's call to filter mental inputs. In our era of endless news alerts and social media pings, 34 gigabytes of data consumed daily per studies. This wisdom is critical. Eisenhower's Eisenhower box helps prioritize what's truly important, like a nurse ignoring a buzzing phone to focus on a patient's chart over urgent but trivial noise. A harried executive buried in emails misses a child's recital, while one setting boundaries gains clarity. Napoleon didn't need every dispatch, just as we don't need every headline. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius ignored gossip to focus on duty, a model for curating inputs intentionally. This isn't about ignorance, but creating mental space for meaningful thought, guarding your mind like a fortress against the flood of information that drowns clarity. Action point: start a low-info diet today. Unsubscribe from one newsletter or mute one app, and track how it boosts your focus. 4. Clear the clutter. Empty your mind. Shawn Green's 6-home run game in 2002 exemplifies the power of an uncluttered mind, a state of pure focus akin to Michael Jordan's clutch shots. This chapter explores how emptying the mind through meditation, a quiet walk, or mindful dishwashing sheds mental noise like doubts or overthinking, unlocking peak performance. fMRI studies show meditation quiets the brain's wandering default mode network, boosting creativity, much like a student who stares at the sky after cramming and suddenly sees the answer. Zen monks sweep floors to clear their minds, and a frazzled teacher scribbling nonsense in a notebook finds her head clear. This isn't about being blank, but creating a canvas for insight, letting go of the what-ifs that cloud judgment. Green didn't overthink his swing. He just swung, a lesson for anyone seeking focus and genius in daily life. Action point. Do a 1-minute mind dump today. Write every thought on paper, then let it go, noticing the mental space created. 5. Think deeply. Slow down for clarity. Rushing breeds mistakes, as seen in a startup founder's hasty deal that tanked or Kennedy's deliberate pause during the missile crisis that saved the world. This chapter champions slow, deep thinking over our culture's speed obsession, like a chef tasting a sauce repeatedly to perfect it rather than serving it half-baked. Jeff Bezos bans PowerPoint at Amazon, favoring memos to force deeper thought, proving slowness scales. Daniel Kahneman's System 2 reasoning shows that slow thinking reduces errors in complex decisions. A parent rushing a child's homework misses the real struggle, while a slow chat uncovers it. Society rewards fast fashion, but quality, like a handcrafted chair, endures. Kennedy's doodles weren't procrastination, but his mind working through fog, a reminder that deliberate care trumps quick fixes for lasting solutions. Action point. Before a big decision today, ask, what's the cost of rushing? And take an extra 10 minutes to weigh options. 6. Write your way to peace. The power of journaling. In Frank's diary, penned in a cramped attic, shows how writing tames chaos, turning mental noise into order. This chapter urges grabbing a pen for sanity, not fame, like a dad jotting frustrations after a shift to spot patterns or a nurse venting about a tough patient to shrink stress. Studies confirm expressive writing lowers cortisol, and a musician scribbling lyrics during a breakup finds catharsis. Journaling isn't about perfect prose. Use a phone app, voice memos, or sticky notes. It's raw and real. No rules, just 5 minutes daily, like Stoics reflecting to clarify duty. It's a friend who never interrupts, helping you sift through life's mess to find what matters, offering a personal path to mental peace. Action point. Write for 3 minutes tonight, starting with what's on my mind. No editing, just let it flow. 7. Embrace the quiet, cultivating silence. John Cage's 4 feet 33 inches, a composition of silence, reveals quiet as a presence, not absence, forcing listeners to hear the room's hum. In our noisy world, phones buzzing, kids yelling, this chapter urges chasing silence, like a construction worker savoring a dawn coffee break free of drills, who links noise pollution to higher blood pressure, while 10 minutes of quiet lowers stress hormones. A city dweller removing earbuds in a park hears birdsong, finding calm amid chaos. Lao Tzu called silence a source of strength, echoed by a mom sitting in her backyard, TV off as the world slows. Silence isn't escape, but a reset, letting you hear your thoughts over the din, a vital soil for stillness to grow. Action point. Find one silent moment today. Before bed, sit for 1 minute without devices and listen to your thoughts. 8. Pursue lifelong wisdom, learning from life. Socrates tossing a ball with kids, soaking up life's lessons, and Kennedy consulting ex-presidents during the crisis show wisdom's steadying power. Unlike mere facts, wisdom, alive in mentors like a veteran cop guiding a rookie or a grandma sharing pie secrets, cuts through noise to what's true. Socrates' humility, admitting he knew nothing, fueled his curiosity, a model for a young baker learning resilience, not just recipes. Wisdom compounds like interest, making challenges less daunting, and it's accessible via podcasts, elders, or coworkers who've been there. A doctor asking a nurse's insight unlocks learning, proving the pursuit of wisdom, not know-it-all arrogance, anchors a still mind. Action point. Ask someone seasoned, e.g., a parent colleague, for advice on a problem today and apply one takeaway. 9. Balance confidence and humility, taming ego. This chapter contrasts a brash general's reckless defeat with a quiet leader's listening strength, pitting ego against confidence. Ego is loud and fragile, like a hotshot salesman tanking a deal with swagger, while confidence, steady and earned, like a teacher owning her gaps yet inspiring, grounds us. Caesar's ego led to his fall. Lincoln's humility unified a nation. Studies show modest leaders boost team performance, and a junior coder admitting, "I don't know," but eager to learn earns respect. Ego ties to imposter syndrome, distorting self-worth, but confidence accepts flaws. Daily reflection. Did I listen or boast? Curbs ego, fostering the quiet strength that lights the way to stillness. Action point. In a debate today, practice saying, "You might be right," to soften ego and build confidence. 10. Release the past, the art of letting go. A Buddhist tale of monks shrugging off insults teaches that clinging to anger, regrets, hurts us, not others. This chapter urges letting go, like a woman forgiving her ex to sleep soundly or a man stuck on a lost job missing new chances. Holding grudges spikes cortisol, per studies, while forgiveness lowers heart disease risk. Epictetus emphasized control over your mind, not events, and a small act, like shrugging off a rude driver, lifts the spirit. Letting go isn't giving up, but decluttering mentally, opening doors to freedom. It's tough, but vital, as stillness can't thrive where grudges fester, making release the final step to a peaceful mind. Action point. Write a burn letter today, then a grudge on paper, then destroy it to symbolize letting go. Part 2. Spirit. 11. Nurture your soul, the heart of stillness. Mr. Rogers' gentle strength, calming kids and adults across 900 episodes, opens this chapter on the soul's quiet core. Unlike the mind's logic, spiritual stillness is felt, as seen in a firefighter rushing into danger for strangers, his soul at peace through purpose. Rogers showed kindness is strength, a spiritual anchor, and studies confirm altruism boosts oxytocin, calming the spirit. A teacher staying late for a struggling student feels fulfillment, not just duty. In a harsh world, nurturing the soul with virtuous acts counters status-chasing's agitation, sinking heart with meaning. This sets the stage for a journey where feeling whole trumps fleeting highs, proving a still soul is a good soul. Action point. Do one kind act today, e.g., compliment a stranger, and note how it shifts your inner calm. 12. Live your values. The power of virtue. Gandhi's nonviolent stand against an empire proves virtue's might, inspiring a nation through integrity. This chapter calls us to live our values, like a cashier returning a dropped $20 despite her own needs, finding peace in doing right. A student refusing to cheat sleeps better than one who caves, and studies show ethical choices enhance well-being, reducing moral injury stress. Virtue isn't abstract, but active. A teen standing up to a bully feels quiet pride no one can steal. It's the soul's compass, guiding through life's noise, not preachy but practical, as cutting corners leaves us restless while goodness settles the spirit. Action point. Define one core value and align a choice today with it, like speaking truthfully in a tough moment. 13. Mend old wounds, healing the inner child. Tiger Woods' driven childhood, shaped by a harsh father, left scars that lingered, showing how past pain disrupts the soul. This chapter urges facing those wounds, like a man flinching at loud voices due to a yelling parent, to find peace. ACE studies link childhood trauma to adult stress, but healing rewires responses. A woman revisiting a bullying memory through therapy eases anxiety, and revisiting a childhood joy, like drawing, reconnects us to that inner child. Many cultures honor ancestors. Extending care to your past self lightens the spirit. Healing is messy but vital. Unhealed scars stir unrest, while mending them lets the soul rest. Action point. Journal about a childhood memory that stings, then write one kind sentence to your younger self. 14. Tame the chase. Beware endless desire. A billionaire buying another yacht, still unsatisfied, warns of desire's treadmill. Chasing it steals stillness. This chapter contrasts that with a dad content with his beat-up car, free from cravings itch. As Turlin's paradox shows wealth beyond basics doesn't boost happiness, and social media fuels comparison, like a teen wanting new sneakers over a friend's smile. Buddha tied suffering to desire, urging detachment for peace. Wanting what's out there robs us of what's here, but appreciating the now, health, a loved one, grounds the soul. Curbing desire isn't deprivation, but liberation, bringing spiritual calm through contentment. Action point. List 3 things you're grateful for today, e.g., a meal, a friend, and reflect on why they're enough. 15. Know you're enough. The art of contentment. Rockefeller's endless greed versus a farmer's joy in his crop frames this chapter's lesson. Enough is a mindset, not a number. A single mom skipping extra shifts to read to her kids finds soul-deep peace, showing contentment soothes where excess agitates. Thoreau's simple cabin life trumped Rockefeller's billions, and studies confirm minimalism reduces decision fatigue. A freelancer saying no to overwork keeps weekends free, choosing joy over cash. Consumerism pushes more, but defining your enough, time, money, grounds you. This flips society's grabby script, letting the soul say, I'm good, for spiritual calm. Action point. Define your enough for one area, e.g., work hours, and say no to anything beyond it today. 16. Soak in wonder, bathing in beauty. Monet's water lilies pull us into beauty's soul-soothing power, like a tired clerk pausing for a busker's tune or a hiker awed by mountains. Neuroaesthetics shows beauty activates the brain's reward system, easing stress, and 20 minutes in nature lowers cortisol. A parent moved by a child's scribble finds joy in the ordinary, and Japanese wabi-sabi embraces life's imperfections. Beauty isn't luxury, but necessity. Art, nature, a kid's laugh wash over us, quieting the heart. It's everywhere if you look, a balm for life's grind that resets the spirit, making stillness accessible through wonder. Action point. Pause today to notice one beautiful thing, e.g. a cloud, a song, for 30 seconds, letting it sink in. 17. Trust the greater, accepting a higher power. Lincoln, leaning on faith during the Civil War, steadied his soul, showing the power of trusting something bigger, God, fate, the universe. A widow lighting a candle for her lost husband finds comfort, and a skeptic awed by stars feels connected without dogma. Studies show surrender reduces anxiety by shifting focus from ego, and Lincoln's letters reveal he endured loss through providence. All cultures have higher power concepts, from nature to karma, offering peace through release. This isn't about pews, but letting go, lifting burdens for spiritual calm, whether through prayer or stargazing. Action point. Try a 1-minute ritual tonight. Light a candle or gaze at the sky, connecting to something bigger. 18. Build deep bonds, the stillness of relationships. The Beatles' ego-driven split versus a couple mending a spat shows love's anchoring power. A friend dropping by with soup when you're sick grounds the soul, and Harvard's 80-year study links strong relationships to longevity. Ego breaks bonds, but humility, like a dad apologizing to his teen after a fight, rebuilds trust. Connection, messy but real, calms us, unlike isolation's agitation. A coworker listening to your stress without judgment strengthens both spirits. Relationships aren't perfect but are spiritual bedrock, rooting us in stillness through shared humanity and care. Action point. Reach out to one person today, e.g., call a friend or send a note to deepen a bond. 19. Master your fire, conquering anger. A road rager's regret versus a calm driver breathing through traffic highlights anger's toll on the soul. This chapter urges letting it go, like a kid shrugging off a sibling's taunt to sleep soundly. Chronic anger raises heart attack risk, per studies, while forgiveness restores calm. A boss yelling at a late worker stews in regret, but one breathing through an error builds loyalty. Seneca called anger a brief madness, and the 10-second rule, pausing before reacting, tames it. Mastering anger isn't weakness but strength, a gift to your spirit that brings peace through release. Action point. Forgive one small slight today, e.g., a rude comment, by pausing and breathing before reacting. 20. Embrace unity. All is one. A volunteer feeding the homeless feels our shared humanity, dissolving isolation for spiritual stillness. This chapter's Buddhist vibe sees unity in helping a lost tourist or a neighbor sharing garden veggies. Mirror neurons make us feel others' pain, and disaster relief unites strangers, proving connection transcends borders. Thich Nhat Hanh's interbeing ties us all, countering division's agitation. A small act, like holding a door, builds community, not walls, soothing the soul through the recognition that we're one, linked in a shared human story. Action point. Do one kind act for a stranger today, e.g., smile, help someone with a bag, to feel connected. Part 3, Body. 21. Honor your body, the vessel of stillness. Sean Green's poised swing ties mind to body, showing physical care, rest, movement, underpins stillness. A dancer nailing a routine after stretching or a trucker easing his back after a haul proves the body is peace's vessel, not just a tool. Poor posture raises stress, per studies, while yoga or stretching lowers it. Green's calm came from routine, practice care, much like a cashier stretching nightly to ease tension. Sleep studies show rest boosts focus, linking body to mind. Stillness isn't ethereal but flesh and bone, a practical foundation for thriving through physical health. Action point. Add one body care habit today, e.g., 5-minute stretch, drink water hourly, and know how it feels. 22. Set boundaries. The power of saying no. A CEO skipping a late call to sleep shows saying no protects physical calm, a power this chapter champions. Boundaries, like a student dodging a party to rest for finals, preserve energy against life's demands. Ariana Huffington prioritizes rest to boost productivity, and studies show boundaries reduce burnout. A mom juggling PDA gigs crashes, but saying no saves her. Overcommitting exhausts us, while no, polite but firm, guards the body's stillness. It's not rude, but a physical act with soul-deep payoff, ensuring energy for what truly matters. Action point. Say no to one non-essential task today, e.g., thanks, but I'm prioritizing rest, and notice the energy saved. 23. Walk it out. Movement as medicine. Thoreau's woodland walks reveal movement's quiet miracle, calming the body like a stress clerk pacing a park or a dad strolling with his kid, noticing leaves. Walking 20 minutes boosts mood viaduct endorphins, per studies, and Darwin walk daily to spark ideas. No park. Pace your home or climb stairs. Any steps count. This isn't exercise, but presence, sinking breath, and steps to calm the nervous system. History's thinkers walk to align body and mind, proving a simple stroll clears physical fog for stillness. Action point. Take a 10-minute walk today, noticing sights and sounds without your phone. 24. Build your rhythm, the strength of routine. Michael Phelps' swim drills, contrasted with his burnout, show routine's grounding power. A writer sticking to morning pages, even uninspired, or a nurse prepping meals weekly finds physical stillness through habit. Phelps' drills built muscle memory, easing race stress, and habit studies show routines reduce decision fatigue. A student studying at the same time daily retains more. Consistency beats chaos, and even on chaotic days, a shorter routine keeps you grounded. Routine isn't dull, but the body's scaffold, steadying life's turbulence. Action point. Pick one routine, e.g., morning coffee, nightly stretch, and stick to it today, even for 5 minutes. 25. Lighten your load. Declutter for peace. A cluttered garage mirrors a cluttered life, and this chapter urges shedding stuff for physical calm, like a guy tossing junk to feel lighter. A family downsizing to a smaller home breathes easier, and UCLA studies show less clutter-cut stress by simplifying choices. The KonMari rule: keep what sparks joy. Frees a student's desk for better focus. Consumerism adds stuff, but gifting extras counters it. Clutter agitates, while simplicity lifts, letting the body rest in a clearer space for stillness. Action point. Declutter one small space today, e.g., a drawer, and note the physical lift. 26. Recharge alone. The gift of solitude. JFK's Rose Garden breaks highlight solitude strength. Recharging the body like a teen ditching TikTok for a lake sit or a worker in a quiet stairwell. Einstein's solo walks sparked relativity, and studies show alone time lowers cortisol, aiding recovery. No lake? Sit in a car or bathroom for 5 minutes. Noise exhausts us, but solitude, lush, not lonely, syncs body with stillness. It enhances relationships by refreshing presence, making it a physical need, not a luxury, for peace. Action point. Schedule 10 minutes of solitude today. No devices, just sit and breathe. 27. Be, don't do. Balancing body and being. Prince Albert's Overworked Death warns against grinding to dust, urging balance like a nurse gardening on her day off or a dad napping instead of overtime. Gallup reports 70% of workers face burnout, but rest counters it, boosting immunity per studies. A teacher painting on weekends feels human for Monday. We're beings, not doers, and overdoing kills stillness. Victoria reformed work culture post-Albert, a lesson to pace ourselves for physical calm, prioritizing being over relentless doing. Action point. Block 1 hour today for being, e.g., reading, daydreaming, and skip one task to rest. 28. Prioritize rest. The sacredness of sleep. Dov Charney's Sleepless American Apparel Crash proves sleep's non-negotiable role in stillness. A student napping before a test aces it, and a mom crashing after skipping nights learns rest's value. Sleep deprivation mimics drunkenness, per studies, while REM cycles consolidate memory. A driver sleeping 8 hours avoids accidents. Society brags, I'll rest when I'm dead, but sleep is sacred, recharging body and mind for deep calm. It's not optional, but the foundation of physical peace. Action point. Set a bedtime alarm tonight to wind down 30 minutes earlier. 29. Play with purpose. The joy of hobbies. Gladstone axing trees for fun shows hobbies heal, like a stress mom knitting to relax or a guy fishing, lost in the cast. Churchill painted amid war, and studies show hobbies lower blood pressure via flow states. A coder building model planes unwinds from screens. Hobbies aren't work in disguise, but play with purpose, grounding the body in joy. Joining a knitting club or fishing group connects you, and history's greats leaned on leisure for balance, proving it's a physical reset. Action point. Try one new hobby today, e.g., sketch, bake, for 15 minutes, and feel the joy. 30. Face reality. Avoiding escapism's trap. John Fanny golfing to dodge writing's pain shows escapism's futility, like a guy binge-watching to avoid a breakup's hurt. This chapter warns against numbing, scrolling, gaming, delaying growth, and spiking anxiety, per studies. A traveler hopping planes still carries grief. Nietzsche urged facing pain for strength, and true stillness meets reality, not flees it. A small step, like tackling a tough talk, brings physical peace to body and soul, grounding us in presence over avoidance. Action point. Name one avoidance habit, e.g., scrolling, and replace it with one action, e.g., a 10-minute task, today. 31. Act with courage, bravery's physical calm. And De Formentel's life-saving dive versus Camus' cowardly clamance contrast bravery's alignment of body and soul. A bystander stopping a fight feels his chest swell, and MLK's marches despite threats grounded his spirit. Studies show acting on values boosts dopamine, enhancing calm. A worker reporting harassment sleeps better, while a clerk ignoring a shoplifter feels uneasy. Courage builds resilience, reducing fear, and even small acts, like speaking up, bring physical stillness through duty. Action point. Do one brave act today, e.g., speak up in a meeting, despite fear, and note the calm it brings. 32. Live for the end, stillness in life's finale. Buddha and Antoninus dying with grace show that living well prepares us for death's quiet. A grandma teaching love till her last breath, or a man facing cancer calmly ties stillness to life's end. Socrates' calm execution inspired centuries. A memento mori sharpens priorities. A nurse volunteering at hospice finds meaning, and many faiths see death as transition, offering peace. Living with mind, spirit, and body aligned ensures death is just the final note of harmony, not a fight. Action point. Reflect tonight. Did I live well today? And adjust one choice tomorrow to align with your values. Afterward and conclusion, stillness in action. The author's Texas farm day, fencing, herding a bull, grounds stillness in daily sweat, not theory. It's a practical sync of mind, spirit, and body, from a CEO to a student, through small acts like a walk or journal. Studies show habits form in 21 to 66 days, and sharing stillness, like in a book club, amplifies it. The real call is clear. Stillness is within you, ready to transform life one quiet moment at a time. Action point. Pick one practice from a chapter, e.g., silence, saying no, and commit to it for 7 days, tracking its impact. Hope you enjoyed this summary. Thank you.